Recording started.
All right, awesome. So I don't need audio anymore. So that should work reasonably well. All right, welcome to Free Association. It's been a week or so, so time for another live stream for BitChute, and I'll put this one on Rumble as well, and probably on YouTube. So the uh, the Violet Flame idea obviously is in my head from last week as a potential treatment for long COVID and for potentially for vaccine injuries as well. Anything related to spike protein or to blood is potentially going to be helped by the violet flame visualization. So there is no real evidence. This is just me putting two and two together from ultraviolet light allegedly killing viruses and bacteria, I think, as well. So it certainly has an effect on sterilizing surfaces and equipment. What that effect is, I don't altogether know, but I'm sure there's evidence for ultraviolet light, and I'm extrapolating from that the violet flame visualization will do the same thing or something similar. So that's my logic, and it's a reasonable hypothesis, I think. So I've been using the violet flame myself over the last couple of weeks, mainly to transmute whatever fear remains in my psychology and whatever blame and shame and anxiety remains. There's always a little bit of something sitting there under the surface. It's just a matter of finding out what it's blocking. If there's something going on that you've been trying to do and it's taking longer than you expect it to, and you're not quite acting in a timely way, then the violet flame is a way to unblock or to release some of your resistance, to transmute fear and anxiety or shame or blame or grief or whatever it is that's creating the resistance. Quite often it's fear, sometimes it's shame, sometimes it's doubt. A lot of the time it's doubt, self-doubt, or doubt that what you're doing is a valid thing or whatever. So there's always an element of that, and it can be transmuted by the violet flame. So at the moment, I've been posting about UFO disclosure, and I had some resistance to doing that, but over the last couple of weeks, I've let go of the resistance and I've transmuted the resistance, whatever was underneath it, into an enthusiasm for posting disclosure conversations. So I've started posting disclosure conversations on the podcast, but it was a violet flame that got me over the final obstacle, which was my own resistance. So it's a useful thing in terms of psychology, and it's a useful thing in terms of transmuting your physical environment. It's cleaning things up a little bit in the physical environment by transmuting things in the psychology. So if you've got resistance to cleaning the kitchen or cleaning the bathroom or whatever, it's a small thing, but transmuting that resistance will help you to get the cleaning done. It'll help you to get the shopping done. It'll help you to get the thing done that you're resisting psychologically. There are many other things that will do that, but violet flame is one of the things that will, in my experience of it at least. So that's how I'm using it to help me. Sometimes I use Immunix or emotional freedom technique to do the same thing. So there's a choice there. But I think the violet flame has a more physiological impact. It's psychological and physiologically. It'll produce a physical result more of the time than the other things that are psychological mainly. So it's useful to have the right tool for the right job, and the violet flame, in my experience at least, is the right tool for the right job in those types of situations. So that's pretty much it. I think that's where I want to leave that for now, at least. I'm maybe going to be back tomorrow with another video here.